So back to another live stream. Underneath my channel. You see. Oh, not really. I'll be back. Yes, so welcome to everyone again with my early live stream. Today I'm just gonna say a few pointers for the 2025. Um, Big enough, most of the persons who have been subscribing to the channel, which I can't leave out, even for the persons who will be subscribing as new subscribers. So I want to give everybody a welcome. Okay, I should have done that a long time ago, but based on my timing, it's been different. So for the 2025, what I can say, like, to most of the persons I know, most of the persons who are actually out there, if you're building content, also if you get into new careers, starting new businesses, starting schools, whatever it may be that you're starting, my little encouragement for you for 2025 is like, just give it your best shot. And when I say give it your best shot, I mean it's only your best shot that's actually good enough. So give it your best shot. So my goals for the 2025 um, are likely finishing a completed course from 2024 into 2025. So still want to say thank God for being alive for 2025. Anything could have happened, but it didn't. So I gotta be very grateful for that. And with most of like my equipments, when it comes to getting on a whole, we're getting into business harder this year, but I actually decided to um, give my farming a rescheduling, replan my businesses, and that's something that I want to focus on. Is like, if you're doing business, don't just rush into it. Take your time. Make sure you plan it the way that you want it to be planned. Have it in a way that it's going to be beneficial. So don't just run to the plan and try to actually get the business out there. But just take your time, build, see what you're missing, see what you can catch up on. If you gotta do the surveys, do those stuffs, make your business different. Think of ways to actually start your business. So I can say like I can take this year, which I'm gonna be starting a business this year, but I'm gonna take this year to actually plan for the upcoming year. Because it hasn't been something that has been 100%, I can say, strong at now, present time, but I'm still into getting heavier content creation, so I'm looking to build multiple channels besides the businesses that I'm doing. And if for any time you has that opportunity, it's good to take full advantages of those stuff. So I do for myself like um, businesses in the field of farming, about long-term short crops, seedlings, other stuffs, right? So I'm not gonna name everything, but a lot of other stuffs. And even though you are a business owner, you have just started business, or you're looking to get into business, as I said, plan it out very nicely. And for one mistake that I see I've made before and I've learned from it is if you're doing content creation, I do heard it lots of time, but it only actually gonna hit you most importantly when it actually happens there. So if you're doing content creation, I would recommend you start at least more than one channels. Just like if you're doing business, you start at least more than one businesses. So like for the time you give persons, like even yourself and persons, in case things that actually had to happen don't happen, so you need to change, your routes and so forth. It's even better, it's even easier to just have a business for backup, have a stable business, and if you want to run a side business that you have those times, it's going to be very good. Also, what I can say again is like it's been one of my mistakes for over the years, so I can share my experiences here. Is that if you're doing a business, I would recommend you do a business that is not going to be time consuming. Okay, so that there are certain business that requires time. Okay, and there's also certain business that doesn't require time. Like when I say doesn't require time, doesn't require much of the time that you may want to actually like be dedicated to. So I can give some examples. Things like if you're doing a bakery, you're gonna have to bake at least as regular as possible because the customers are gonna come, they're gonna buy. You may have a sales van that is actually doing deliveries or going around selling in different areas. So you have to be constant on the baking, and this requires, I can say, at least 80% of your time. If you want to start another business for a backup business, then it has to be a business that is not related to bakeries. And when I said it like this, I mean, I'm not telling you what businesses to open, but just make sure that your timing doesn't actually bounce together and create an impact. So if I will say, just for my recommendation, if you're doing bakery, you may want to get into some animal business because this is going to be something shorter on your hands, right? I'm not saying that you have to get into animal business, but you just look for a business that doesn't require as much time. And with the animal business, what I can say is like in the animal business, it's just you need to check off the animals. That can be done early in the morning, and that can be a little in the afternoon. So you do have time to at least spend with your bakery, do what you need to do, and when you actually cut off from your baking, you can just take a small walk, and it doesn't require much labor upon the labor that you've been doing already for your bakery. So you don't mix them labors, it's gonna actually kill you out. And if you're a young person, what I can say, take your time, grow the businesses, take your time bit by bit. It's good to actually rush your stuff like how I did it, but then it only builds assets after a certain time because you're gonna have to need to get persons to put into businesses as long as you continue moving. And the way I live, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get persons that is gonna be um, into businesses like this and gonna take the business as serious as how I had started, knowing that where I started. So even if you're doing content creation on a whole, I can even say to myself also, do content creation, search up the niches, choose your right niche, um, make sure that your channel doesn't be affected by the niche you choose. Don't try to grow a channel that's not um, in a good niche. Okay, as I'm not saying that you cannot be different with a niche and actually come off and start being popular out there, but when it comes to the niche of your YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever content creation that you're doing. Just make sure that the niche that you're doing is actually a niche that's gonna pull persons to you. So you do your searches, and as you continue doing your searches, just make sure that the niches that you're choosing is in good harmony with your audiences, and you're gonna grow fast. I'm telling you, you're gonna grow fast. My first YouTube channel, which I am streaming on here right now, I had actually had over 3 years of experiences from that YouTube channel, right? The niche was actually not 100%, I can say, but this channel is growing pretty slow. But I actually found niches um, from other different sources that I have rounded up, and I've seen that I've just started a new channel, and it's actually going pretty good already. So when it comes to niches, channels, I will actually advise persons to choose a channel, choose a niche that is actually a good audience pick. So even if you're a Grenadian person and you have made my live, or you have made most of my videos, and you have been subscribed to my channel, um, I can do like sessions where I can actually show persons how to start YouTube channels, pick their niches. Um, I cannot make you be different in your content creation. That's going to be your idea. That's going to be for you to think of. Um, what type of ways could you actually make different channels, make different stuff to have your people or your audience actually engaged. But for now, I can say if anyone in Grenada who actually decide I don't want to do YouTube, they want to do channels, there's a few channels that I have seen based on my experiences that could be open, but based on my timing, I doesn't got the time for this stuff. So I can say like even if not from Grenada only, but from different worldwide parts of the country, even the subscribers here. So there are a lot of niches that you can start. Like for instance, I have started a niche with Grenada lifestyle, and this channel is actually taking off very cool. I didn't need to worry about that channel anymore. I can just put that aside, and I can just make videos in my spare time and just shoot on the channel and just leave it there. So that channel is already in the bag, I can say, and I'm still trying to work on getting a complete niche for this channel here because my timing is still off and on. I have to actually try to get a good niche for that channel, but it's just farming as I have it already with vlogs. Um, changed the name so many times, but still looking for the right name to actually give to that channel. But it's been my first channel, so I'm not gonna abandon it. That's where I can go live for now. In my Grenada um, lifestyle channel, when my lives are open up, then I'm gonna be able to do lives on the other channel also. But for now, this is the channel I'm gonna be working on. And as I said, the niche of this channel has been growing slowly, and all to deal with, I believe, because I've just started. Most persons haven't known me as yet. They don't know my channels. They don't really know what I do in my channels and stuff like that. But for the Grenada lifestyle, this is a channel where a lot of persons have been reaching out. I guess as much they have seen my past channel here, and they have been seeing the new channel. So it's even good also for content creators to start marketing yourself, um, go on the different medias, show persons what you're doing, point out persons to hit you over to your subscription, let them subscribe to your channel. Let they actually do stuff for you, okay? Be known, be opened, answer questions, interact, and so forth. Build that audience, let persons get to see, get to know who you are. And by then, if you decide to pull out any channel, it's gonna actually go viral, just like that. You're not gonna need any sort of startup or any sort of push. Your other content's already been given persons like good light, good, I can say satisfaction. So they're gonna actually reach out to your channel in a matter of times. and it's not going to be any waste of time kind of stuff. So for me, I can say most of the channels that I do have to start again. So as I said, my Grenada Lifestyle channel, this channel is gone. I have seen the channel already taken off. So it's like I'm still looking for another channel that I can start in the meantime. So content creation, it's very good to have more than one channel. Things happen, stuffs break down, weird stuffs happen. Okay, so you need to actually build that strong alliance base. It's gonna be for you. Okay, it's not gonna be for anyone else. It's gonna be for you. It's gonna be your stuff. So you have to set yourself up in a way that you always have a backup. Whether it be business, whether it be YouTube, whatever you're doing, just have a backup. Make sure you have a solid backup. That's gonna be something that you can fall back on if peradventure stuff's happen that no one has control over. So like for the Hurricane Beryl, after Hurricane Beryl had passed, I can say like we haven't had the current for at least 1 month. So if I didn't have other stuffs that I use, it would have been a problem. So from there, I start seeing reasons to have solid backups. So make sure you get yourself into the right business, choose the right backup business, and as you continue growing, open little YouTube channels. Don't belittle yourself into doing stuff. Everyone has the same ability as Mr. Beast, the other big YouTubers, to do something. Just give yourself the assurance and start somewhere. Okay? As long as you make the start, person start seeing what you're doing, they're gonna come in. They're gonna support. It may not be now, it may be in a year time, but make sure that you have something else running to keep you going. Don't make your life feel being whole or being one way. So you continue going, but you have your stuff running on the other side. And as you continue going, person starts seeing you more regular, person starts getting engaged, and so forth. And then just like that, you're on. So that's my short little advice on my channel here. And as I said, I'm looking for the best niche to try to bring here. I haven't found it as yet, so I'm still searching. My channel is actually all over the place, so I'm still looking for my niche. So the persons who actually been subscribing, don't feel bad. I do post a little of different contents um, to just entertain persons most of the time, but trying to build that solid niche, even if most of my stuffs are on farming. So maybe I should keep it there. If I want to build another channel, I should build another channel based on something different. So that's what I have to say for today, and I'm gonna be seeing you in another live video. It can be something soon. It can be something later. So for the persons who may pass through, see the live video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have reached so far into the video, and hit the thumbs up, share the content, and follow me on Grenada Lifestyle, Daryl David Vlogs. I also have one with the CEO Zone, so you can check that out if you like. Follow me there. See you in the next video.